Hey everybody, Krystal here. So today I'm going to show you how to install a boom arm for your office. If you have a podcast set up and you have a desk, then a boom arm may be something to kind of free up space, to have your microphone up off the desk, kind of swinging around instead of taking up space. So that's why I'm doing this, and I want to show you how I'm going to install mine today. So let's get right to it. Hey everybody, Krystal here. So like I said, I am going to show you exactly how I'm going to install my boom arm for my podcast mic. So I'm going to show you step by step what I'm going to do. So excited. Okay. Okay, so there is a specific reason why I got this boom arm and not any of the other ones on Amazon. This was recommended by the BuzzSprout community, and I did some research, and I know that RODE always provides awesome audio equipment. So I went with them, and I'm gonna see how easy this is to install, so we'll see. So after I've unloaded everything, here's what we have. We have the arm, we have this little, I always forget what it's called, this little bracket. Well, I'll find the technical name in a second. This piece, and we have this piece, and we have the instructions, which I am about to read right now. Because like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna show you. By the way, if you've never played with one of these before, I grew up with a dad that had a workshop, and I would always say, like, why does this go back and forth? It's because if you do it a lot faster, if you just do your finger all the way around like this. And I have a very big desk. It's very thick, so I'm hoping that it will fit to the lip of the desk in order to make this work. Okay, folks, this is why it's important to always read the instructions. So this, you see how it says RODE up here? This is the desk clamp. So you would just clamp this part onto your desk and tighten it with this. Hang on, let me do my little, work my skills, right? So you would tighten it with this. This piece right here is the desk insert. I think that's what they called it. Yeah, so this is if you actually drill into your desk and you put this in, and it's gonna be a permanent fixture on your desk. I'm not doing that because I have an awesome writing desk that we have, and if we decide to change things up in the future, I'm not gonna do that. But the desk is too thick in order to, like, it's even, oh, there's hair on that, beautiful. But it's too thick for this. So what I'm gonna do is we have a standing desk on top, so I'm gonna adjust it to that. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna do this in a second. Okay, before I mounted this, I wanted to show you exactly what we're working with. So like I said, I have this big, like, beautiful, I can't even get down, like, wood desk. Do you see how thick that is? That would not fit. What did I do with it? That would not fit this. It is way too thick. As you can see, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna attach this to the back of, there we go. This is my standing desk. As you can see, I can lift this up, and that's what I wanna connect this to. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay. So I'm like trying to get in here. Like I said, I am attaching this to my standing desk simply because it would not work on my big desk. Hang on, I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter before I even get it in there. But it said on there that you wanna make sure it's totally flush and you push it in as much as you can.
See, this is why it has this adjustment, so you can make it
Okay, so they said to make sure and pull on it, and I'm shaking it and it is not coming off. So that is a good sign. So this is why you should always be recording. This says caution, spring loaded, right? I cut it off and it like shot everything off of my desk. So yeah, the spring in here works really well. So make sure that you don't have anything valuable around, or hot coffee. Thank goodness my hot coffee is on the other side of the room. But yes, this is definitely spring loaded. Use caution. Okay, so according to the instructions, it says once this is attached, you are ready to just drop the arm in. So I don't know that it matters necessarily which way that you drop it. I didn't get that far in the instructions, but oh look, you can't see that. I'm gonna have to show you. This is what it looks like once it's installed. So like I said, you have the arm here, and I pulled really hard on it to make sure that it was installed. Then I have this is just, you just slip it in. Like it was as simple as just dropping it in. And then this is where the microphone is gonna be attached. Now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. So I'm not actually using a RODE microphone for this boom arm. I have my Blue Yeti, which I've had for a while. I think a RODE mic would be awesome to upgrade to later, but I have my Blue Yeti and I read some reviews and I saw that I can use my microphone with this boom arm. So now I'm gonna install it and I'm gonna show you how. So I started taking things apart before I realized I'm not showing you what I'm doing. So I have my Blue Yeti here, right? It's on the stand. I actually already took this side off, but all you have to do is unscrew. Make sure you're holding on to it, because once one side is off, it will come off very easily. But you take this off and then you have the microphone, right? It's totally by itself. And the unit that's right here does not fit directly into this RODE one, but thank goodness, that's what this little nugget is for. So you're just gonna screw that in there. And then your Blue Yeti is gonna be ready for the attachment that you need to screw this into the piece up here. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So like I said a second ago, I started taking stuff apart before I realized it, and I needed to show you exactly what I'm doing. That way you can do this too. So we showed you the how you installed this right here on the Blue Yeti. Now I'm gonna show you which part you attach this to up here. So this is my boom arm, right? So this is actually upside down. You just want to unscrew these and kind of hold on to the whole thing, because some pieces like this will come off, but then the rest of it will come off. You don't want things shooting around. And there are some washers. If you aren't familiar, that's what this little thing right here is. It's a washer. You don't want to lose those. Those are very important. So you take off, whoa, and there it goes. So you take off the whole thing. Now this part, this top part, this is what you connect to your Blue Yeti, or whatever microphone, unless you have a RODE mic, that will probably attach to it beautifully, but I don't have a RODE mic right now, so that's not what I'm doing. I'm attaching this here. See, done, and it looks very screwed in. You wanna make sure, and then this part, if you couldn't really screw in the gold piece, or brass, whatever it is, I'm sure it's brass, gold plated, right? I don't know, maybe, that's fancy. Okay. So now it is a lot more screwed in. So if you couldn't get it very tight with your hand, then you can do it with this larger piece. And then I'm gonna attach it up here, and then we'll be close to being done. Now, just a quick side note, you have the option on which part of the Yeti you want facing towards you. I want my power button, you know, it says mute and it's a red flashing light, because that tells me if it's on. I don't want that facing backwards and then having to pull it down and turn it around and look all, like, I just wanna know if I look at it, is it on? Is it muted? I wanna be able to tell just by glancing at it. So I'm gonna turn it with the blue facing out towards me. And it's done, and it sits here. So it does have a nice weight to it. So it actually holds the arm down now that I'm done messing with it. And I can push it down. Normally I could stand up if I wanted to, but I really wanted to have the ability to use my mic when I'm sitting down as well. So it does come to about the height of where I would need it to be for sitting at my desk, but it works. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like as it's on my desk. So I'm totally aware that my cord situation behind my computer is a mess, but I'm gonna figure it out very soon. But I wanted to show you how cool it is that RODE included these little Velcro strips. So I can attach my cord that goes to my Blue Yeti as it kind of snakes up here, so I don't have to worry about having a bunch of loose cords. And I probably shouldn't have taken it all the way off, because now it's gonna be hard to put back on. But now I can Velcro this bad boy, and then this one, because I definitely don't want these hanging low and then there's like a track up here right on this piece that will hold that cord in place as I get it connected. And then this one up here is for the one that directly connects to the microphone. So I'm just gonna attach these all first, and then I will make sure that there's enough slack. I actually need a new USB cord for this, but for now, this will have to do. And I'm gonna scooch this up just a little bit. Make that work. That work. Get a little slack. And I will have a working microphone. If I can turn it, plug it in. Look at that. Do you see that? That's why I wanted it to turn out this way, so I could see if it's turned on. And now, well, I can't get it to unmute, but that's another thing. I'll figure that out in a second. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna be a lot harder than it was, but it really wasn't that difficult. And now I officially have a boom arm for my podcast in my office. So if you enjoyed this video, then hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe below. That way you can check out all the other fun podcast videos that I put out every single Friday. Make sure you sign up for the free podcast bootcamp, which is a 5-day video series where I'm going to teach you how to start, launch, and market your podcast and some other fun things that you can do with your content. But remember, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere.